Thanks for having me. My name is Angelica Mosqueda. I am the prevention specialist and I cover Musselshell County and Golden Valley County. Um, Prevention came about kind of during COVID. Um, the state recognized that kids were struggling with substance use, drug use, depression, and so at the time of COVID, we had approximately three prevention specialists statewide, and they covered the bigger counties like Yellowstone, Flathead, and one other by Missoula or Bozeman. So after COVID, the state of Montana recognized that there was an actual need for a prevention specialist in every county statewide, big counties, small counties, and so that's when they developed that position for every county. I took this position a year ago, and so I cover Musselshell County and Golden Valley County. Our region includes Yellowstone, Bighorn, Carbon County, Fergus, Stillwater, Sweetgrass, Petroleum, Judith
So
Gap,
you cover all
and
those
Wheatland.
areas?
Nope. So our region.
Oh,
So
okay.
our region is that specific. So we've got prevention specialists in our area that cover all around our specific county.
Oh, that's nice. Then you
Yeah.
can help each
Yep.
other.
Yep.
So Angie, I know you've been collecting a lot of data this last year, and I think a lot of people would be interested to hear some of the data. I like data, and if you could share with us what you've
Yeah.
collected.
Yeah. So every year our students take a survey. On even number of years, they take the prevention needs assessment, and on odd years, they take the YRBS, which is the Youth Risk Behavior Survey.
Are those anonymous?
They are. Yep,
Okay.
they're anonymous, and they're done at the high school, and the school can opt in or opt out.
Okay.
So the YRBS, that tells us what the kids are doing. The Prevention Needs Assessment, the PNA that they took last year in March, tells us why they do the things that they do. Why are they smoking? Why are they drinking? Why are they depressed? Why are they feeling lonely? And when I gathered all of that data, I kind of came up with a kind of like a data sheet to present to the community of the things that were really kind of alarming to us. And unfortunately, Musselshell County leads the numbers in.
So Angie, could you explain what your program does as a proactive for these problems?
Yep, so prevention basically is meeting the community with where we are, right? So what I do in Roundup is not going to be the same as Melstone or Rygate or Lavina. So in the last year, I spent a lot of time just meeting with community members, meeting with our commissioners, our sheriff's office, our mayor, youth probation, parents, even the youth, and kind of asking like, what do you need from what would help you from not using drugs, not using alcohol, and help your mental health? Like, what do you need from us? And then also with meeting with all these different groups in our community is realizing that they're all doing so many good things in our community. It's just there's so many puzzle pieces that are spread out. It's how do we bring that puzzle together so that we can all work together for the common goal, which is decrease alcohol use, decrease drug use, and increase their mental health. And so I think that's something that doesn't happen overnight. It's taking a lot of time to really evaluate and discuss what program do we need to bring to Roundup to that's going to be effective and be conscious of the cost of it and who can actually realistically participate in that, and what do the kids think is going to be helpful. Is it bringing an actual suicide prevention program like the Hope Squad, which really gives the kids the tools to help their friend if they're feeling suicidal, because we know our youth that if they're feeling suicidal, they're not going to go to an adult. They're going to go to their best friend. So if their best friend has the tools and knows what resources are available or what steps to take to help their friend, that's really important, is building the confidence of being able to handle a situation like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's great.
yeah.
Now, you do have some exciting news that's coming to Roundup. Go ahead and tell us about that.
Yep, so we did a community presentation with DEA agent Stacy Zin-Bertan. She's out of the Billings office. She's done undercover work. She's done a lot of really, really great things throughout her career. And we are actually bringing her to Roundup schools to do an assembly, and I think the school will be announcing that shortly. It is going to be open to parents and community members February 1st at 1 p.m. at the high school.
Angie, what other things do we have coming down the line?
So I'm going to be meeting with my coalition team probably the end of January and just kind of discuss some events or ideas that we can do for the rest of the year. I think our goal is to do something every other month for sure, and then also touch base on our youth focus groups to get, we always say in prevention, nothing about us without us, which means if we're going to work for our kids, we need to know from the kids of what they want to see in their community, how we can help them, what type of education or prevention education can we bring to them to give them tools to utilize in real life scenarios. And then with that, I think we are going to collaborate with Musselshell Media on a pretty cool event. So stay tuned for details on that.
And then if anybody wants to find out more about the information you've given today, how can they reach out to you?
So Musselshell County Prevention does have a Facebook page. So if you search that on Facebook, go ahead and like, follow, and share. And then we also have a website which has all of our data, information about prevention, and that's musselshellprevention.com. And if you want to email me, call me, text me, I think Laura's going to go ahead and provide that on the Facebook page and in the newspaper.
Correct. All right. Well, Angie, thank you so very much for your time today. And I'm going to look forward to seeing you again, and we're going to discuss our next event.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.